What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing out there? It's time to get this stream started. Don't have too much time left for the Sinister Vaults, but have even less time for the stuff in the overflow currently. So, might need to take a little look-see here, grab some stuff, grab some of that bauble that's going to be expiring very shortly here, or at least the store's going to go away very shortly. Alright, let me get a tweet out though. Dearest shit Marvel Champions. This is your reminder. The Sinister Vaults side quest closes in 36 hours. Wait, that's now? God, I had it right the first time, and then I deleted the E. No, not this guy again. Oh, God, Clarissa, come on. Alright, hold on. This is your reminder of the Sinister Vault side quest closed in 36 hours. Alright, tweet. What's up, BG? Rangers lost tonight, so I'm taking my anger out in Battlegrounds. Hopefully you don't lose there, because then where are you going to take that anger to next? Don't forget to use your keys and spend your baubles. Will do. Bummer on the Rangers losing. Is that a peach butt? That is a peach butt. Coming from Hussein, who's about to get slapped. Not in the peach butt, though. Hussein, thank you very much, dude. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Just saying, on the face. Okay, good. At least you knew I wasn't coming for the peach butt. Oh, man. Thank you, dude. Holy poop balls, I'm finally under 20 keys in this annoying side quest. Not a fan of it, huh? How many keys do I have, I wonder? Does it show up here? 31. That's quite a bit. Okay. 31 of them. Okay. Alright. BG, what are you doing? He said to tell you to ignore the side quest and do Battlegrounds matches. Oh, Zaytoven. Oh, you're right. That is what I said, right? No side quest, all Battlegrounds all the time. No Battlegrounds makes me big sad dive east. Don't worry, I'm gonna ignore the side quest. That's what I told people to tell me yesterday, right? No, I do need to do the side quest. So yeah, no Battlegrounds tonight. Rip. Alright, I'm gonna leave that alone for now. Items expiring, just some of this stuff. Let's just get rid of it all. I'm not gonna be using it. Let's face it, I'm not gonna be using these things either. Although, is there a chance that I do 8.2 tomorrow? Maybe there's a chance to do 8.2 tomorrow. It's unlikely, but I'll leave the stuff that has some duration on it. I've made that mistake in the past where I'm like, there's no way I'm going to use this stuff. And then, yeah, the next day, I'm actually in a quest where I need that stuff. Okay. I think we're good to go, though. At 20 keys right now, and I can't be bothered with side quests anymore. F it. Yeah, I hear you. I understand. Sometimes you just don't feel like it, right? Ain't that big a deal. Let some rewards go. That's how I feel about the event quest. Where, well, there's some paths remaining. And, you know, they're not going to get done. Let's do some Sinister Vaults. Hashtag so many keys. Abby Doe, thank you for the raid. I like this side quest, I gotta say. I'm down to 1 key, took all day. Does it really take that long? Maybe, well, no, I don't. I was going to say I'll see how I feel after using some keys, but honestly, I don't think there's anything that's going to prevent me from enjoying this quest. I actually really like it. Did I fully explore this quest already? I'm trying to think. The only thing I don't, there's 2 things that I don't like about this side quest. One, oh, did they change it? Huh. It's funny their fix is to make the path shoot up instead of just connecting to the left. And it's so funny that I guess that was easier than just moving the portal in some way or something. It's so funny because like it just shows the jankiness of MCOC. Like I don't know, but it works. Hey, what works whatever. So they fixed that. Okay, that's good. The only thing they haven't fixed, I guess, or maybe it's fixed and I just haven't done a path in a while, is that it still doesn't show the paths that you've already gone down. So okay, I still do have some stuff up this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks to be it. I got 5 paths in this difficulty. Okay, well, let's get it. I want to take Deadpool off the team though. And I'll pop Kingpin back in there. I think that's who I had. Let's do it. Good rewards. No energy is cool. Tedious event. Yeah, I mean, they're all a little bit tedious. But I like it. I think what's nice about this event is you don't have to use all your keys, you know? If you want all of the rewards, sure, you got to use all your keys. But, like, you could just look at... you know, the info that's out there of like what's in all of these boxes and say like, okay, do I want that? No. Do I want that? No. Do I want this? Yeah, let me hop in and I'll just do one of this side, you know? So yeah, I like this event and I'm pretty sure, yeah, I definitely did all of this. Yeah, I was a big fan of this side event, which I cannot always say. Most of the rewards in lower threat levels aren't that worth it, to be honest. Yeah, I could see that totally being a thing as well. Just triple checking. Everything's done in there. This is a little bit funky too. The way that there's the only, like this little wing, how it's connected. I don't know if that was really necessary to connect it in this way, but whatever. Maybe if you zoom all the way out, it makes a really cool picture or something. Maybe that's what they were going for. I don't know. But whatever. Let's keep it moving. I don't know why I am still picking up tier 2 alpha. I have 25 of them in the overflow. Yeah. Are you free to play? Yeah, this account is 100% free to play. I have spent on other accounts in the past and might do that again in the future too. Well, I lost a lot of respect for you. For me? Maybe I'm missing stuff in the chat because I don't know what's happening. But okay, sure, whatever. BG, I wouldn't do one of the paths. It only has 75,000 gold. It's worth doing a 4 or 3 tier. I'm just gonna clear it all. Not too worried about it. The community, like Kat and the bebbers who post your infographics, are awesome and make the side quest better. Agreed. I think that's just part of gaming right there, where like, oh, am I supposed to do it? I gotta knock down for this? Yeah. I should be heavy attacking, I guess. And then this falter, is that because two... If I might get a falter right here for the set. Oh, wow. That was interesting. No falter there. Maybe I should actually read the node. Oh my god. What an annoying start to this fight right here. Look at that black and purple border though, dude. That's looking good. That's looking pretty nice. Oh, yeah, I like that border quite a bit. That's cool. Well, they updated the... Yeah. Just noticed it in myself. Updated that border. But yeah, okay, so... Yeah, the community made stuff definitely makes the side quest better. I think that's gaming, though. Like, if I was designing a game, I would go into it with that in mind. Like... It's cool. Like, well, imagine that was unnecessary. Imagine someone at Kabam made all of that info for you. Wouldn't be as interesting. It wouldn't be as cool. It wouldn't be as interactive with people in the community that, you know, It's a win-win, because it's a win on Kabam's part because they don't have to do as much work. Easy, right? I'm gonna hold for a special 3. I don't really want to hit this guy with a special 2. Although, you know what? Let's see what happens. Because if I give him energy stuff, and then like he's got smolders, right? Because I hit him with energy attacks, and now I have a chance to incinerate myself. But then if I turn that into damage, that's cool. Let me read what this freaking note is. Arrogance. It's just every 10 hits. Because I'm thinking like I've done the same basic twice in a row. That ain't it. Okay, so we do have to knock him down for the shield. Yep, figured that out. And then every 10 hits, it's gonna be a falter. Okay. Cool. Cool. Is Rocket not metal? You know, I always thought he was too. Turns out he's not. The jetpack can be taken off, I guess. That's kind of Kabam's justification. Remember that tweet, my account may no longer be free to play? Any explanation, BG? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of in the same vein as losing a bet. My account is still free to play. I was just saying, the actual quote was, there may come a time where my account is no longer free to play. I didn't say that, like, right now, it may not be free to play. Yeah. There are definitely things you want more than the gold in the lower threat levels. Yeah, undoubtedly. But I also just kind of feel like blasting through and chilling out. I'm not that stressed about maximizing the rewards. Orders remind me of COC wall levels. Command and Conquer, I'm assuming. CNC, right? Wall levels, though. It's been so long since I played those games. It doesn't remind me of anything from Command & Conquer, but the last time I played those games, oh man, I have no idea how old I was. Or young. Oh, you jerk. I was actually going to hit him with a special 1 right there. It's okay, it's okay, that's fine. I'm Blay. You know for a fact BG hasn't watched anything about the new champs yet. I'm Bless saying, ABG, thoughts on Adam Warlock being the first cosmic release since Gallon? Kind of automatically can turn him suicide friendly on top of his crazy kit. I almost actually did do a I've done this like twice, I think, maybe just once. No, I think I did it twice, where I watched the deep dive video and I just went through and like tried to pull as much info and probably what a lot of other people do, but just making that into a live stream. And I almost wanted to do that again for Adam Warlock just because he seems like he's got some hype behind him. But I actually don't have any thoughts on him because, yeah, actually, I know nothing about him. How to my fellow procrastinator? Yo, Lags. What's up, buddy? Oh, Clash of Clans. Oh, duh. COC. Why do I think that's Command and Conquer? And doesn't start with... I'm an idiot. What the fudge is up, Bry Guy? What up, J Divine? Man, Arena Express is a game changer. The difference is huge, and I'm having fun doing it again. Wish this was a quality of life update for all. Oh, man. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. I totally forgot about that. I'm working on a video. It's not so easy for me to make because I don't have access to Arena Express. But I've started setting things up at least, where I did what I did the other day and just got myself like onto the infinite streak, and I'm gonna try to do a bit of testing and compare and see like how fast the difference is and stuff like that. So yeah, it's definitely faster, right? As the name would imply. I think we all knew that. But I am very curious to see how big a difference it is. I think it's a pretty big difference personally. I imagine some people are going to say, it's not a big difference. Who cares? I think it's going to matter a pretty good bit. And yeah. I think it's terrible that they put it behind the sigil. I think it's different from anything they've ever put behind a sigil in the past. But I'll kind of wait to, make that video to share more thoughts. Because then it'll be easier to have a conversation around it. Side Duo 18, thank you for the 5, saying, hey BG, have you looked at the background? It looks like they polish it. For example, the helicarrier one. I heard something about that, but I haven't actually noticed it myself. I haven't really looked for it. I'll try to pay attention. Is it in all? Do they like update all of the backgrounds? They're doing some ray tracing? Doing some ray tracing type stuff, or what's going on? I'll try to keep an eye out for it in these next matches here. All right. I imagine for the people that don't like Arena, they're for the most part still not going to like Arena Express. Maybe it'll be a game changer for now of like, oh yeah, this is cool. This feels faster, so it feels good. But it's human nature that it's like, we get used to that too, right? And then Arena feels boring again, and yeah. But we'll see. Anyway, Side Duo, dude, thank you again for the 5. Yeah, I'm gonna pay attention in this match. Actually, let's see. Hold on. What's the node? Resistor in this one. Oh, I should have brought Ronin. Oh man. You know what? Well, I feel like going anti-class advantage on this one, otherwise known as class disadvantage. And I just want to throw some poison. I want to barf out a little bit of poison, spew it all over this Electra. Anyway, Devon Banks, thank you for the 4 in a row. Saying, BG, my man, the myth, the Vault God. What's up, brother? How was your day? Hope all is well. As always, glad to be here. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are here too. Devon, dude, thank you very much for the 4 months. The day, it was an okay day. I don't know. I think this might be the same thing I said last time, so I feel like I'm repeating myself here a little bit. But I feel like I wasn't as productive as I could have been. That's the only bad part about the day for me. Was, yeah, I didn't quite get a ton of stuff done. This fight, holy cow, man. This resistor. Maybe I should not have gone for this poisonous beast here. Because I feel like I'm doing no damage. I'm like getting perfect timings on the knockdowns, but just ain't doing much for damage. Dang. Is this gonna be good timing on the knockdown? Yes, it is. Oh, wait, what? Wait, what just happened there, dude? Was she blocking that whole time? And I didn't even notice? I'm gonna take a replay of that real quick. There's no way I just found a new bug, right? Maybe I just wasn't paying attention, I guess. Okay. Let me see something real quick here. I think it was this one. No. Must have been the next one. Let's skip ahead a tiny bit. Alright. I think it's coming up. Did she block this whole thing? She did block the whole thing. Okay. Oh, well, that's annoying. I mean, there is a little bit of a hesitation you could see before the special went off. But that was not intentional. last time, and then we'll move on. Yeah, there's like that slight hesitation, but that was definitely not intentional. I don't know about you guys, but when I go to use a special, I spam it. I spam the button just in case the first time it doesn't activate. And I don't know, I guess it didn't activate the first time. So that's why like it still went off, but I guess the first tap didn't quite send the special. Dang. Think Express is a big deal. Don't think it's fair putting it behind a paywall. Should be a quality of life update for all. Yeah, it's definitely not fair. Technically, all paid advantages are unfair, but this is unfair in a different way. In a much different way, you know? There's kind of expected to be different advantages, of course. You know, you pay some money, you get some champions that make the process easier, make quests easier, give you more points in the arena, things like that. As in, like, more points because your champions, you just have more of them or higher ranks. But then to give the advantage of, like, well, now you could just go faster, too. Ugh. I feel like that crosses a line in a big way. Damn, I still didn't pay attention to the background, though. Let me try to pay attention to this one. Is it different? Like, I think people were looking at the floor. I mean, it looks nice. I always thought the stages looked nice, though. I don't really notice, I guess. I don't know if this is one of the updates or not. But, to me, this map looks the same, at least. Alright, Zaytoven, thank you very much for the buck. As well. Come on, Rintra. Actually, Zaytoven, I think I'm gonna have to read your message after this. He's really not gonna throw a special. Come on, dude! He's still not gonna throw his special. What the hell is up with this AI, man? Finally! God! Sitting here on a special 3. Still doesn't want to throw it. What the hell was all that, dude? It's insane. Hey, my name's Rintron. This is my first time playing the video game. Oh, I'm supposed to use a special when I have it? Oh. I'm gonna die here. I-Bomb, it's nice knowing you, pal. He's gonna get to another special 3. He's once again not going to use it. Oh, never mind. Spoke too soon. He uses it this time. What a giant butthead, dude. Zaytoven. I get to play the newest season of Marvel Snap as it just launched during this stream. What? The season launched during this stream? Why is it launching this time of night? The new card is Nebula, and Howard the Duck drops next week. Okay. I mean, that sounds cool. I'm just very surprised that it dropped during this stream. What an odd time. Huh. I would understand maybe a bit more if they were located in like a different part of the world. There's got to be some reasoning behind it. Decisions like that, they're not made lightly. But yeah, I mean, they're based out of California, I believe. Pretty sure. It's like ex-Blizzard devs. Not all of them, but you know. Anyway, have fun with that. Rohale Hyatt's added over £2. Thank you very much. And is it worth ranking 5 stars? Max, if I get a 6-star, a lot. If you're getting 6 stars a lot, you're asking, is it still worth ranking 5 stars? And it's somewhat complicated. Hold on, let me see what your last one is, because see if you have some other messages too. Would you say it's worth ranking 5 stars max if I get 6 stars quite frequently? Just return back to the game. How do I stop myself from burning out? Oh, well, those are 2 very different questions. I'll answer them both, though. They're both good questions. So, what it really comes down to for ranking 5 stars or moving on to 6 stars. And this is going to apply to the upcoming 7 stars as well. The secret of who to rank and when is this. Rank whichever champion's the best. Whatever champ's going to help you out the most. The star level is nearly irrelevant. If you're just using some, like, I don't know, some extra resources that you're like, these are expiring and I don't really know who to rank. Okay, in that case, maybe just go with a higher star level or something. I don't know, who cares? But if you're like, I'm trying to get through this quest and, you know, a 5-star Kingpin could be really good. Or I could go with like a 6-star Black Panther or something like that. Forget the star levels. You go with the Kingpin. Go with the champ that's going to help you out. It could be the other way around too. It could be you need Black Panther for something and not Kingpin, right? So you kind of just rank whatever champ's going to help you. If you are out of those champs as 5 stars, you don't need any more 5 stars ranked up because you've already ranked all the ones that are going to help you. Then sure, you know, stop ranking them. If you follow that approach, it's kind of a natural shift. Where, I mean, there's still times to this day where I'm using 5-star champs. I less frequent, of course, right? But like Archangel, if you don't have a 6-star Archangel, that champ's kind of irreplaceable. Where sometimes you gotta rank him up, even if you think that you have well past the time of playing 5 stars, you know? Okay, so as for your other question of how do you stop yourself from burning out, well, that's tough, man. I think burnout sometimes is a good thing, to be honest. You don't really want to have this robotic drive of like, anything it takes. You know, I have to get all the resources. God, this special one is so slow. You know, I got to get every single resource possible. Forget how I actually feel. Got to do it all, sort of thing. So sometimes burnout's good. If you really don't want to burn out in like the long term, because like everybody stops at some point, right? 99.9% of people, right? I there's got to be one person out there that's like, I was born in 2014 when this game was in beta, and I'm gonna play it until the server shut off or I die or something like that, right? But for the most part, everybody stops playing eventually. And to keep some longevity to it, you kind of just have to feel it out. If you feel like you're putting too much time into the game, you got to step back. You don't have to quit entirely. Sometimes you do, but you don't have to, you know, necessarily quit entirely, and you can just approach it as like, well, what parts of the game are burning me out, you know? Is it the alliance parts? Is it having to check in every day to you know, make sure I'm clearing my alliance quest path? So we'll stop playing alliance quest. See how that feels. Maybe you miss it and you're like, oh, okay, well, I'll go back to it. Or maybe you're like, well, I didn't really miss this, and now I feel good about the time I put into the game. You know, you can kind of just separate MCOC into different categories like that. I really needed to bring Roner for this path, and I'm not even joking. This is so agonizingly slow, these fights. Holy cow, man. Awful. Absolutely awful. Okay, I hope some of that helped, though. Burnout is not good. Smoke some mo. Of course, Dr. Doob. Let's say that. What's up, Doobs? Hey, can I get a Twitter check? Giancarlo, let me see. What you got on the Twitterverse? Hey, I opened my 15th 6-star, and my good luck streak continues. Who should I take to rank 2? Hey, congrats on the Omega Sentinel. Yeah, I don't know what you need in game right now, but you definitely have some good options. I would probably go with Warlock if I were in your shoes, just as like an all-around utility option. Some other great ones are like, you know, CGR, Shang-Chi, Stark Spidey, Omega Sentinel, Venom. But yeah, I think Warlock is just such an all-around champion especially in the area of the game where you're using 6 stars at rank 2. He kind of has that basic utility of poison, bleed immunity, stopping the opponent from healing. Those are the most important utilities at that level of the game. Hey, we have an opening in our mid-tier alliance. Jim, were you saying for the person that, for someone that's potentially burnt out, or are you saying for me? BG, this set of paths made me realize I actually hate how long Sandman's animations are. Daredevil Hell's Kitchen Part 2. Yeah. It's pretty brutal. I don't exactly know the intentions of Kabam and why they made his animation so slow. I think it's kind of good that the game is varied, and yeah, some animations are slow. So like overall, I think it's good, but when I'm actually fighting the champion, I'm like, oh god, anything but this. This is terrible. Doing too much arena makes me feel burnt out, so now I rarely do any arenas. There you go. BG, you got a ton of keys for Vault side quests and have 1 quest left. Does it reset after is the reset after I finish the last path, or is that it? Hold on. Get a ton of keys. Hold on. Ton of keys for that Vault side quest. 1 quest left. Uncle K, I'm not even sure exactly what you're saying. You can enter these quests as long as you have keys. You can get every single reward in the quest if that's at all what's confusing you. Just know it's going to cost a key every time. Okay. Let's go these last 3. Guess having longer specials is part of his defensive value, like in Battlegrounds, for instance. Yeah, no, I definitely. Partially for like time, the duration, and also having to do with nodes. Like, let's say you have Bane, and you're facing Sandman. You're gonna take a lot of Bane damage if you're unable to get a hit in during those specials, if you don't transfer Bane right before it. Mr. Sinister, huh? Let's see. Whenever the attacker lands the same basic attack twice in a row. Oh, no. Okay. For you, I give 0 dad jokes to folks in my alliance. I don't trust it. Oh, I still have to knock this guy down, huh? Oh, this fight's actually gonna kind of suck, man. I should have maybe started looking at what was happening on these paths, and I maybe should have actually brought in a counter. You know, some slight regret here on this one. Oh, I thought I was getting ready to dex a special 2 from this guy. I did not think that he had a special 1 loaded up. Oh, that was terrible. Oh, no, the ruptures! Oh, rocket, little buddy! Oh, yikes. I gotta put a heal block on him again. There we go. It's not enough to kill him because he's got the protection. Here we go. Woof. At least these fights are pretty easy. They are pretty easy overall, but This path in particular, this section of the quest is definitely taking me longer. Rock counters everything, so it's fine. That's true. Rocket does counter everything. I'm gonna go Kingpin on this one, though. Especially when the AI hates throwing their specials these days. Do you... I mean, Abido, serious question. Because I know people always say this. But, that was an odd combo that I just did. I know people always say this, but I never really... notice any difference of the AI being different today versus, you know, in the past. When it comes to throwing specials, at least. Like, of course that Rintrah just held his special for an eternity that I just fought. But I feel like that's something that the AI did in the past, too. It's so hard for me to tell, though. If you, like... I want to do a poll. Surprise, surprise, huh, Clarissa? If she's still in here. I want to do a poll and just gauge how you guys all feel about it, because I'm not saying that they definitely haven't changed the AI or something like that. I'm saying I legit have no idea if Kabam has or has not. So let's see how you guys feel about it. Do you think Kabam... Well, I want to be specific with it. I was going to say change the AI, but no, let's be specific and say, do you think Kabam made the AI less likely to throw specials somewhat recently? Yay or nay? Polls live. Somewhat recently, by the way, could be the last 6 months. The last year, even, you know? A poll as to whether or not you should take a poll. That'll be next. First time catching a live stream, BG. Love the vids you do. Oh, T Money, thank you. I've noticed that ever since that Thanos was introduced in Eternity of Pain, the AI seems differently. Really? Probably just a coincidence, but they definitely feel stingier since then. Huh. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and we'll give it till the end of this fight, and then I'm gonna end the poll. But the results of this poll are very interesting to me. I don't really care that the opponent's gonna get prowess. You know, it's funny. I could probably Ronin this too. Is there a cooldown for like how quickly they can get the prowess? No, there's not, dude. So like, yeah, you could totally Ronin this path too. Just living in regret right now. You can just do Ronin and do all light attacks or all medium attacks. Oh, jeez. And they'll get so many prowess. Dang, dude, I've got so much attack right now. Holy crap. I had 2 overpower and some rage stacks. That was incredible. Hit me with another special too, friends. Come on, help me out. I don't even need to get hit. You just block it. Wow, 3 overpowers? That's gonna be unblockable. Whoo, that's some good degen right there, dude. That belly bump. That was nice. Okay, we have over 100 votes in this poll. And once again, the question is, do you think Kabam made the AI less likely to throw specials somewhat recently? Again, somewhat recently being the last 6 months, last year, or whatever. And to my surprise, 74%. I know it says 73%, but that's because YouTube is a liar. It says 74 before. 74% of people who voted in this poll of 118 votes said yes. I do think that Kabam has made the AI more stingy, essentially. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm going to take a screenshot of this, actually. And I want to kind of share the results of that poll with the oh god. I can't tell you guys how many times I mean to open up Photoshop and I open up DaVinci Resolve instead. I don't know why. I just do. All right, anyway. I don't need you right now, DaVinci Resolve. Okay. All right, I'm gonna share the results though. I don't expect to even hear anything back necessarily, other than like, oh, it's interesting or whatever. People feel that way, but I just feel like sharing it anyway. All right, Okaj, thank you for the 10 months saying we're giving Kabam too much credit. The AI apocalypse is only starting. Oh man, you think it's gonna get worse? People don't understand AI, BG. There's no information to teach us anywhere. Maybe you can share your insights, like the AI is not likely to throw when they're close to the next bar, etc. Well, to my knowledge, the AI can change specific to the character. Now, this is probably very clear if you've ever looked at champions like Mysterio. Mysterio is programmed to throw heavy attacks more frequently. There's also champions that are, by design, a little more likely to be defensive. I think. So, I mean, obviously, I don't work for Kabam. I don't have any way to look at the code or anything like that. So, I'm going to take everything I'm about to say with a grain of salt, pretty much, okay? But I believe something that I've heard from the devs in the past is that Thing, for example, right? Let me pull up Aunt Mayo while I'm talking about him real quick. Thing, what can Thing do to really screw people over? This guy can get to 15 rock stacks. And without a bar of power, what happens, man? He's just unstoppable. If you try to hit him, you try to give him more rock stacks, unstoppable. It'd be a terrible experience, right? What's your option out of that? Well, you have two. One, yeah, you can hit him to remove some rock stacks and try to, juggle things that way. But if he's stun immune, good luck doing that. The other option is to hit into his block and hit into his block repeatedly so that he gains a bar of power. And he throws it and clears the rock stacks that way, right? So I believe that Thing is programmed to be a bit more likely to actually, dash back, and that way you can hit into his block. I also think there's something else about Thing here, where I think people found out because they put Thing on like an all or nothing node, and he would still throw his specials. So I think Thing even has like an increased chance of throwing specials. So I do think Kabam has a lot of different kind of knobs they can turn to adjust how the AI is going to react on a champion by champion basis. There are nodes that change their behavior too. That's true. So we know they can tweak it when they want to. Yeah, there are nodes that can do that, right? The first one that I recall being added to the game, where it actually said it at least, is here we go, quest nodes. God. How do you spell oscillate? I think it's oh god. Oh man, I shouldn't have tried doing it. I'm so stupid actually. How do you spell oscillate? Let me just type in defensive. I know how to spell that word at least. Where is it? It would be right here if it was here. Does it not say it? Oh, man. OSC. Damn it, dude. All right. Yeah, that makes so much sense. When I see it, I'm like, oh, that's it. I can't spell for crap, all right? All right, well, let me pull up this node then. Okay, those were just typos. Okay, so oscillate. It doesn't actually say it here? Every 15 seconds, the defender alternates between a Fury passive increasing base attack and an armor up / crit resistance passive increasing armor and crit resist. Yeah, I thought it said it here. I could have sworn in the past it said it here, but I guess not. But it was still very clear that, yeah, when they had the Fury active, they were much more aggressive, and when they had the armor up, they would go passive. It's easy, BG. You read dingus? What does that? All right. Okaj, thank you for the 10 months, Sam. We're good. Oh, yeah. I already read yours. Whoops. Now I'm all flustered. Okaj, dude, thank you for the 10 months. Almost the 1 year. Jim sent over 2 as well, saying, hey, BG, tweet. Hold on a sec. Isn't there just a node called, like, aggressive or something like that? Defender is more aggressive and excels at offensive abilities like heavy and dash attacks. Yeah, so there is this as well. But okay. Anyway, Jim, let me go check yours. I was gonna add more things, by the way, so we're not done with that conversation. Just taking a slight momentary break. Jim, I don't think I have a tweet from you. Did you tag me in said tweet? I'll check back with you in a sec. Devon Banks also said it over $1, and as I was looking for Jim's tweet, I see a tweet from you saying, BG, quick account update. Doom. You think I'm booing, but I'm not. I'm not booing. I'm saying doom. Sorry, it was a psych reference. I had to. Where he says stew. It sounds like boo. Anyway, grats, dude. The rank 3 Doom. Hell yeah. Awesome, man. I think rank 3 is such a big breakpoint for Doom. Makes it, gives him that little bit extra combat power rate. Makes it a lot easier. Very nice. Hyperion is the worst on Oscillate. Oh, God, yeah. Check again. Okay, let me see. Jim, I still don't have a tweet from you. I don't know what's going on. Dab East looking for a tweet check. What's this? Sometimes the AI not throwing specials is good, and 2 ghost fights for fun. Dang, dude. What a close match this was right here. Damn. 27-second ghost fight. No big deal. 24-second ghost fight. Also no big deal. Oh, man. I don't know what's going on, Jim, but I still don't have any tweets from you. I've refreshed a couple times. You didn't change your Twitter settings or anything, did you? You didn't, for any reason, make your Twitter account private? Twitter's weird. I know there was some funkiness going on with it today. Which is why I ask. Oh wait, you said it. I updated my privacy settings. You don't follow me, and I was private. Okay, yeah. So all tweets stay private. You have to send it again after. Any tweets that were sent at the time. That's what's going on. All right. Still have 2 more to go. They laid off a poop load of people, and a bunch of other people quit for reasons, etc. From Kabam? I know there was some layoffs. Oh, no. Oh, you're talking about Twitter. Okay. Yeah. I was like, this is news. I didn't hear of anybody quitting. I know at one point there was some layoffs, though. That's why I thought you were talking about Kabam. Okay, Jim, let me see here. I do have... Okay, so what is this? Okay, so just watch hashtag Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. They're releasing it May 5th, huh? Isn't that... Oh no, May 4th is the May the 4th thing. May the force be with you. I want to boo everyone on that day, because I know that's what everyone does. And you know what? I let it slide though, because it's 1 day a year. At least they do it on the 1 day a year. Whoa. Okay, disconnected there. That was on my end. Whoops. Looks like I'm back though. That was Comcast that time. Okay, anyway. What I was saying before I disconnected, I don't know what you guys heard. But Guardians of the Galaxy, the original one, was and still is my favorite Marvel movie to this day. And then I was about to say, I don't watch movies in movie theaters anymore. The last one I saw was Thor Ragnarok, actually. And I'm not just talking about Marvel movies. I'm talking about all movies in general. I'm not saying I'll never go to a movie theater again in my life. There's no, like, oh, movie theaters, boo, they stinkers. No, not even. It's just, let's face it, I haven't been to a movie theater in years. So what's the likelihood of me going to see something else in theaters? Very low. I personally don't mind waiting. And I rather just watch it, at home. That's just the reality of it. It's just more comfortable. And I hope movie theaters never go away. I know there's like some of that fear, especially like through the pandemic that people had. I would never want that to be a thing. So I'm happy that people still go. But anyway, yeah, I'm not going to see it in theaters. And in the past, before Disney Plus existed, it would just show up on, Netflix after a period of time. And I'd be like, okay, cool, I can watch this. I guess what I really need to do is just like, I need to go back and forth between subscription services. There's too many. I can't have them all, but like, I just need to turn off Netflix and Hulu at times, rotate. 1 month Netflix, 1 month Hulu, one month Disney Plus, 1 month Apple TV. How many more are there? Isn't there like some Paramount Plus thing? God, there's so many of them. Just so many of them. Yeah, it was kind of easier when it was like just Netflix. It's good that they're all competing with each other, I guess, but I'm a simple man, liking simple times. There's about to be a writer's strike. Turn them all off for a bit. Is there going to be a writer's strike? Jim, dude, thank you very much for the 2, though. Hopefully, everyone checks it out and enjoys it and all that good stuff. Just a reminder though, like let's just it's tough to say like no spoilers when talking about movies and everything. Someone eventually is gonna drop spoilers, and so it's kind of best just to like not even talk about it at all, It just leads to it. Day 1 of the Iceman buff, CCP members might be able to tell you if he's worth it. Oh, someone asking about Iceman. Iceman I think is good. I only played the 1.5 version of Iceman. I didn't play the 2.0 one, but he's even stronger in the 2.0 one. I think he's good. I had a lot of fun playing him. And I kind of would love to rank him up. Dang, the protection triggered right at the end there. Stars, Peacock, Horse Hockey? No. No. No, dude. Tell me you're joking on Horse Hockey. Is that really the name of one? You serious, Abido? I wouldn't even have Netflix. Except Abido guilted me into it by starting the Netflix. Dude, I can't talk at all. The Netflix fund. Where I never ask for money towards any goal or anything like that, you know, donation goal, none of that stuff. But Abido took it upon himself to say, hey man, I'm giving you this money to get Netflix. And I said, I don't want Netflix. And then he just kept giving me money. And eventually I was like, okay, I guess I'm getting Netflix. Bastard. It's all your fault. I've had it ever since. Writer's strike for what? I'm actually really curious about that too. There's usually very valid reasons for people to go on strike, but I just don't know enough about that part of the industry to know like what people go on strike for. I mean, it usually has to do with money, I get that, but like the details. I like Iceman because he's a cool oh god. Ew. Actually don't have to even rotate between Netflix and Disney Plus since I already gave you the login, you dingus you. Yeah. And I know Disney doesn't exactly need any more money, but still feels wrong. I also just don't watch much TV. That's really what it comes down to, is like those streaming services, they're incredibly convenient, and it's still too inconvenient for me. Inconvenient, only still too inconvenient because I just don't care enough to watch the shows and movies. It's incredibly convenient. Crunchyroll account next. Oh yeah, Crunchyroll. That's for anime, right? I guess I'm just gonna take what I'm low and go with Mutant. Sure. Tonight at 12 PST if the Writers Guild and studios don't make an agreement. Okay. So this is Political Brian. I can get into it's out of bounds from a stream. Never mind then. Yeah, I'll pass. If it goes into that stuff, listen, I'm sure it's important and everything, but we'll leave those conversations for elsewhere, I guess. Okay, I think I had one more. The final chest. That I don't even really need to be getting, but I'm going to get it. Worth pointing out that nearly all reporting on the writer's strike will be biased against the strikers because the same people that pay the workers own the media. OMG, one chest left. Yay. I know, dude. So I guess I was also basing my initial judgments of this quest off of like the first wing, and the first wing felt so quick. Maybe I'm just misremembering. I don't know, but this particular wing of the quest It's kind of dragging ass over here, man. It's a little bit slow. It's partially on me. I mean, it's all on me, I guess, for not reading the nodes ahead of time and choosing like the optimal counters. But it's a side quest. I'm not really going into this thinking, oh yeah, let me plan out the optimal counters. I kind of just want to go in here and slug away with some champs that I enjoy playing and call it a day. Holy moly, still got 5 more keys. Yeah, I honestly thought I was going to be done with this quest today. It looks like I'm probably going to... I say probably, and I can't keep a straight face, because how the hell am I going to finish this today? There's no shot. It's no probably. I'm definitely... I could stream this for the next 4 hours, and I wouldn't finish it today. So, I guess I'm also going to be doing this tomorrow, is what I'm getting at. I gotta knock him down. Okay, I really didn't want to go to a special 3, because yeah, that's special 2 damage. Very nice. Let's armor break this guy. Get that armor out of here. Real job as a financial advisor, it's so apparent. I'm great with money. That's why I have so much of it. Look at this. Look at everything around me. I've got posters of Zangief on the wall. I've got a chalkboard over here just off camera that's massive. Why? No reason. Jim. Dude, sent it over 2 bars saying, ABG, thank you for all the entertainment. Ah, Jim. Thank you for being a cool part of the community. Thank you for the 2. Side quest taking up Battlegrounds time is not cool. You know, I partially agree with that. Yeah. Digi, can you hold me down and tickle me? I miss you, Lil Mama. You call me Lil Mama? Alright, bring it in. Sure. Yeah, I think I did 3 side quest streams this month. I mean, I did some other side quest streams. I'm always a little bit slow, though. Come on, buddy. Let me power you. Jeez. What's up, BG? Gonna do some arenas for the first time in ages thanks to Express Arenas, are you? Ah, I'm just gonna explode, yeah. Sometimes it's better just to take the damage rather than deal with the opponent having the armor ups. Okay, pal. Okay. I'm gonna pop you like a balloon. Yeah. I wasn't planning on going to a special 3 originally, but now I'm going to. Pop your ass like a balloon. It's not the first time I've said that. That's what I said when I got into scrapes in high school, you know. About to pop your ass like a balloon. And then I got my ass kicked because of saying that. Nah, I'm just kidding. I've never even been in a fight. Well, there's definitely been some blood drawn between my brother and myself at times, you know. I feel like that's pretty normal growing up. But like a school fight? Nah, never. Okay, come on, dude. I feel like that was a pretty good parry. Maybe not. Don't know. All I know is this fight is taking way too long. Keep going, Simon. Turn off your ears for a minute. I see why you like King Groot now. Oh, the big damage against the robot, the first fight there. Yeah, he's pretty good. Just class Gatos from Thronebreaker Event Quest is pretty good though. Not worth. Yeah, man, it's such a shame. I definitely miss at times doing all the content. I do miss it. instead of saying not worth, just being excited about all the different things in the game to acquire. But that's what Kabam has done to me. Not me specifically, but you know. 25% is still worth it to me, but again, tedious. Pretty tedious, yeah. Honestly, with these changes to Arena, actually draw me back into the game. Really? I was very curious about this actually, because I'm not a fan of the Arena changes, and I'm gonna do my best to put out a video tomorrow, but it might not happen tomorrow. Just detailing like some of the differences in like grind times and stuff. But I was very curious as to how many people this would actually draw into the arena that didn't already play. I wasn't thinking there was going to be a lot of people. Actually, my initial thought was there's probably going to be a bunch of people that try it because it's new, but it's going to grow very tedious very fast, because that's just human nature, right? Said it a little bit earlier today, but worth repeating. But I'm really curious if, let's say a month down the line, people still feel the same way and think that, yeah, Arena Express actually still enjoy it and all that. Miss what Arena Express thing actually is. Can we quick down? So you just skip some screens like Dabby's is saying. It just puts you don't select a team. You just automatically are up against the weakest team. And you also skip screens between matches. It just takes you, one fight, boom, right into the next. There's not even like a continue button to hit. It just automatically continues. And then it also skips the rewards showcase at the end of like, you gained these points and you collected these milestones. It just sends you like right back to the screen where you can select to automatically insert 3 champs. Yeah, it just kind of skips all that stuff. When you say you're not a fan of arena changes, do you just mean Arena Express or the expansion of the 6-star accessibility or what? No, the Arena Express, specifically that it's behind the sigil. That's all. I mean, I think it's a cool feature, but I think it should be released universally. That's my gripe. Okay, I need to see which. I need a Cat Murdoch infographic, because I don't know which path has which stuff on it. What stuff on it? Let me go to Cat's Twitter real quick here. Oh, she's got a nice infographic about the release notes as well. Let's see. So these are the new champs: Adam Warlock, Moondragon, of course. Yeah, these new relics. Okay, I mean, we already kind of looked at and talked about some of the stuff, but when those new relics hit, I'm actually going to open up relics. Where? Oh, where? Here we go. Found the Sinister Vaults infographics. Okay. What am I looking for here? So this is threat level 5. We got to look at threat level 4. And I guess I want these shards the most, so I'm going to start out with the Hawkeye path. Okay. I'll take those two. All right. Let's start it. I was in threat level 4. I saw it. I was backing out to make sure, but then as I was backing out, I saw the thing on it. Oh well. Just send it to you. Oh man. Well, thanks for sending it to me, guys. I was not paying any attention. I'm sorry. Relic opening stream. Let's go. It's not gonna happen on stream. Saves me time. I wish it went further and just kept me in the arena grind until I elected to leave. I don't ever want to see matchups or points. Nothing. Yeah. How do you elect to leave, though? Because I understand what you're saying. And I thought about the same thing. I don't know if there's a super clean way to do it. Plus, you might end up with some matchups that you really don't want to see, like a robot versus Magneto or something. So I think it's pretty good as is. I don't know if there's a way to trim it down further without them like stripping away certain champions from even showing up in the arena altogether. The only other way I could think to strip it down further is some of the speculating that we were doing of like, well, what could they be selling here? And one thing was like, well, maybe what if they take away the infinite streak and you're just automatically on the infinite streak. There are no death matches. You use whatever champ you want at all times. What's their way of doing a beta test before releasing it to everyone? I mean, they pretty clearly mark it down as a feature of the sigil. Now, here's where it gets into tricky territory, right? Because, hold on. I'm just going to go to the arena right now. I like this background, by the way. So there's a little button there for express mode, right? And if I try to check it off, it tells me, hey man, you got to get the sigil. Express mode makes arena process quicker by auto advancing through several screens. Activate the summoner sigil to access this feature. Now, if someone sees this and they're like, okay, I'll get the sigil. Let's say Kabam then goes and says like, actually, you know what, guys? We're just going to give this feature to everybody. Do they have to refund people? Technically, I don't think they do, I guess. Because you still had access to it when other people didn't. And you still got the other perks of the sigil. But I imagine some people would be pretty pissed. I guess as long as they give advanced notice and they're like, hey, turns out we want everyone to have this feature. So starting June 1st, it's going to be released to everyone. If you want to stop buying the sigil, do that, you know? But I don't know. Everything's a freaking can of worms that gets opened up because of, you know, all of the different ways that you can spend money in this game on different offers. And then if Kabam changes anything, it creates outrage, you know. Next sigil feature, bug-free battlegrounds. Dude, I was thinking earlier today about making a tweet that just said if Kabam, if there's even one day that is bug-free, 1 24-hour period, I'll stop being free to play. I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's possible for them to get rid of all the bugs. You can give Kabam, I mean, they've already made over $1 billion and they couldn't get rid of the bugs, you know? There's no way a $10 sigil is gonna suddenly be like, oh, okay. Netmarble, let's slap the right wrists. Netmarble, Kabam. Usually, if you have enough keys, you can go into level 1, 2 to get 20,000 Sinister Crystal Shards. I have a lot of shards. And I do want some Sinister Crystal Shards. That's what I'm going for in this path right now. All those updates during the years created the bugs. It's true. To be fair, every single piece of software I've ever used in my entire life has, has had bugs. There is no perfect piece of software. It's just that it's so out of control in MCOC that, oh man. Takes it to a whole new level, you know? I'm okay with paying for rewards, but stuff like the Espresso Arena I don't like. Yeah. I have a feeling that Kabam is going to change their mind on it. They might not ever. But I don't know, man. I feel like it's rubbing people the wrong way who are even normally just like fine with, you know, all the different things that sometimes people are not fine with. But then again, like, it's new, right? So like, no one's even gonna remember the Arena Express a week from now. Either you have the sigil or you don't, and that's just how you know the game, I guess. You got it or you don't. I mean, it does show up there every single time you play Arena, I guess. So maybe it won't be forgotten about. I don't know. Time will tell, I guess. I'm sure this is why Gabe left. Selling to a big company means prioritizing a big company bottom line. I think so too, Maximus. I don't know for sure. But there was a tweet from Gabe once. I was going to go look for it, but honestly, it's just going to take too long to find. So don't quote me on what I'm about to say, but it was something to the effect of, you know, him starting a new game studio and like not wanting to deal with like the BS and like just make a good game and that's it sort of thing. Don't know what that means, of course, right? But like, somebody knows what that means. Somebody does. And I mean, from the conversations that I've had with Gabe in the past, the first day I ever met Gabe at Comic-Con, I remember actually like the topic of Money Camp. We were having a conversation where like someone that like started at, you know, like working on MCOC, they left to like go make their own games because they just wanted to make like indie games. And I said, oh yeah, really that's what I want to do. I don't necessarily care about making a ton of money. I just want to like make games that people are gonna love. And he said something along the lines of, you know, that's nice too and all, and that's definitely one way to go. But you also do have to remember there's a lot of people that, you know, depend on the success of a game, like not just everyone that works there, but all their families and stuff like that. So they do have to, you know, try their best to make loads of money, essentially. They didn't say it exactly like that, but hold on, which path am I going next? That's right, Wasp. Okay, where is that? He said it in a much nicer way. And this was early MCOC. This is pre-Netmarble. There is no sigil. There are no subscription things in game. You could buy crystals, yes. There's difficult content where you could buy potions and revives, you know. But like that was pretty much it. The gifting event wasn't a monstrosity like it is today. If you saw my breakdown of the history of the gifting event, you'll know that like early gifting event really wasn't anything too special at all. It was like a fun little event where you can, gift things to one another, but it didn't have this massive payout at the end where it's now like the biggest, most rewarding thing in MCOC, you know? This conversation happened before all of that stuff. I forgot I'm on a lower difficulty. I'm like, damn, yeah, this path is a lot easier. It's also just an easier difficulty too. But Breakthrough, dude, Breakthrough has always been one of my favorite nodes in all of MCOC. I love it, dude, because, I mean, yeah, you don't start out doing a lot of damage, but the longer the fight goes on, any champion will hit hard. Feels good. All right. Mark, thank you very much for the CHF. Let me see here. PG, quality of life updates now behind paywall. A better approach would be to make Express for all, but Sigil members get 20% more points until end of milestones. Mark, I completely agree. If it was just a bonus until the milestones were complete, I could understand it. I could totally understand something like that. But as it stands right now, there's a speed difference that just doesn't go away. And again, I questioned a little bit the hold on, let me pull something else up here. I questioned a little bit how accurate of a submission this was, because it's an exact number. You're supposed to submit an exact number. You see how all of these, every single number is different, right? I just doubt that this number was 349 million and then all zeros. It's possible. There was a time where it was I think it was the tier 1 alpha arena. It was some arena where I think you needed 800,000 points. And I hit 800,000 on the freaking nose. I was stunned. I was shocked. I was like, what? I didn't even score a single point over. Like, it was exactly the number of points needed. So it's possible. And it's also possible that, hey, they rounded, but they only rounded 500 points. Like, who cares, right? The point is, these scores, we know they're astronomical. Even if we don't look at this one and we look at the other ones that are over 250 million, but we're potentially dealing with 350 million. And to have an advantage, even if that advantage is like 10%, 15% faster, something like that, dude, over the course of 72 hours where you have to be playing your ass off the entire time, barely sleeping, a 10, 15, maybe higher. I don't know exactly what the advantage is. But even if it is just like something relatively small like that, it's a massive difference. It's an absolutely massive difference. And they did update like the number of people that get the prize. But if you think that way, then I got some bad news. That's very short-sighted thinking. Because we've seen the arena expand rewards and shrink reward brackets all the time. Like before 6 stars were even in the arena. Going back to 4-star champions. Yeah, we saw 4-star champions go from, you know, at one point they hit top 400. Got the champion. I think it was top 400. I think they changed it from like 150 to 400 or something. And then what happened? And then a 5-star arena comes out and it's no longer top 400 for the prize. And then 6-star arena comes out and was it top 400 for the prize? No. What happens when 7 stars come out? Is it going to stay top 400 or are they going to shrink that down to top 100 again or something? And then what about specialty arenas? What about Gold Pool and his golden ticket? God, I love these animations. The pixelization. I love it. So even if the argument's like, oh, well, we expanded the rewards, why would you guys even care? You're going to get better rewards today. This game is long-term. I wonder if it was like strategic that when they release a feature like that, it just happens to correspond with a, you know, an update to the reward brackets. Coincidence? Maybe. Maybe not. Devon Banks, thank you for the buck, saying, how does the Sinister Vaults work? Is there a right or wrong way to do it? Not really. So, however many keys that you get. Well, first off, let me go back to Cat's infographic here. Which luckily I am going to use Gutta's tweet right now because I actually closed out of her infographic. Basically, however many keys you get, you can enter the quest, and you can pick up every single reward in that quest if you want. Some rewards, like you don't need to collect every single one though. So if you're like, I don't actually need these catalysts, you could skip it if you feel like it. Wait, this is level 3. Do you also link? Oh, you did also link 4. Oh, this is just a boiled down thing as well. Okay. Yeah, you could skip some of the stuff if you want. Or you can collect it all. There's also these vaults, these special ones on these paths where you have to collect this vault and then enter the correct key code to get into like the next wing of the event. Because yeah, I have all the keys right now, but if I didn't, I would have to get all those. That's pretty much it. The key code combos, they're also on the infographics. That you could see the access with this code and stuff. You just go in your inventory after that path and then use the item and yeah, enter in the code that way. Will bots have access to Arena Express? Some. I think a lot of people know. A lot of people cheat to avoid paying money. But there's some people that don't mind risking their account that they spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on. And, yeah, they may choose to bot and get banned, but of course they're going to try their best to not get banned. Usually they do get banned, it's just not right away. Hold on, there was a comment here that I found pretty interesting. Oh, Easy, you sent over a super chat too. I was going to go back and read your previous comment. Hold on, what's your current one though? Thank you for the 2. Saying 10 to 15% over the course of a 6-star boost is around. That's true, right? If it's a 10%, let's just say it is 10%. I think it's more, but I don't know until I do testing. But if it's 10%, like you with the changes to 6-star times now being what 5 stars are, you can run them 3 times a day plus 1 extra right before the event ends for a total of 10 times. And increasing that by 10. Yeah, that's just a free round of your 6 stars. But it's worse than that because you don't just run 6 stars, right? You also run 5 stars. And you're getting, you know, a percentage increase on that as well. If you're running your 5 stars 30-ish times, right? If you figure like if you play like 16 hours a day or a little bit more and you subtract the time that you're spending with your 6-star champs. Oh wait, no, sorry. I said the wrong numbers just now. It wouldn't be 30-ish times. It'd be like 20-ish. 20 to like 24 times. Right? Depending on how diligent you are. But let's just say 20. So then getting like an extra 2 rounds of your 5 stars in. If there's even such a thing as rounds of 5 stars these days, because you could play them infinitely. So many exist in the game that you never... If your roster is in order, you never complete a round of 5 stars. Nine to 10 rounds turns into 10, 11, 12 rounds with, you know, plus 130%. Yeah. Okay, Easy. I want us to read your previous comment too, because I found it interesting. Let me see here. You said, I just spent $200 on a rank 5 gem, but not an effing chance am I dropping $10 a month for arena bonuses. Now, the reason I found that comment to be interesting is because I personally, I think the sigil's way more valuable than the gem you just picked up. it's a more long-term value, absolutely, without a doubt. And maybe you don't care about that, and like you just wanted the immediate value of getting that rank 5, and that's totally fine. But I actually do think that getting the sigil, yeah, way more valuable, I would say, because that's like nearly 2 years of sigil time. Faster going through the arena, sure. By itself, is it worth it? Well, I mean, nothing's worth it for me, so no. But you also do get a lot of other stuff with that sigil too. But even just like the faster times getting through the arena could be considered worth it over the long run. But then you also get what? Where do you see all the sigil benefits in game even? Legit don't. Oh wait, yeah, profile, right? Yeah. Took me a minute to even think about this. Okay, so there's like that. Is it a weekly? I didn't think it was a weekly. I knew there was a solo event, but interesting that it's weekly. You kidding me, dude? I want to view the reward. I guess we'll click on the rewards. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, there's units in here. Other rewards, nothing too insane. The Black ISO market, I think, is due for an update. Right now, it probably looks pretty... I'm surprised it hasn't been updated in a while, but I'm sure it will be updated. The inventory cap thing, it's a nice bonus. I actually really like that the inventory cap is a perk for the sigil, because I'm fine not having an inventory cap, but it's nice. Without a doubt, it's nice having a larger inventory cap, but it's not like a deal breaker if you don't get this. Unlike the arena thing that I feel like crosses that line into like, dude, if you're grinding for a champion in the arena and you miss because you don't have the faster arena express mode, oh my god, dude, like, it feels bad enough missing a champion in the arena. But if I missed because I didn't have the sigil, I might just hang it up right then and there. I've missed and I was like, damn, that sucks. Do I want to grind round 2? You know, like, I'm already thinking about the future. But if I'm like, damn, I missed and I would have got it for sure having the sigil, well, screw this game. I was about to say something very unfamily friendly. I had to catch myself for a second there. Not what you guys are probably thinking either. I wasn't gonna change out screw with F or anything. It was the next thing I was thinking. Anyway, it's pretty annoying. I'm 1000% with EZ. I want to have fun. I did arena for years. I don't want to go back to that life. I'd rather spend for a fun rank 5 now than do something that encourages me to do a dead game mode. I mean, that's fair too. Just, yeah, I think there's more value here, but I totally understand if you've like resigned from the arena, just you don't want something to necessarily pull you back in. Yeah. So it's valuable. It's easily the best spend in the game. No need to pump up beyond additional sigil credit options. Yeah, I mean, I think they needed to like... I mean, there's... This is the type of stuff that I wish I could talk to Kabam about. But I don't think they would ever share this sort of info. But I want to ask them, like, why? Why? What's the goal here? What's the sales tactic? Are you trying to target an audience of this game that normally is going to stay free to play or something? The arena grinders? Or are you trying to add some value just to extend this list? with something that doesn't need to be updated, because like the black ISO market, it needs to be updated regularly. And that takes time. It's probably annoying for them to do. And the moment that it feels, you know, outdated, people are like, okay, we'll cancel my subscription to this. Is it both of those things? Is it something else entirely than what I said? I don't know, man. All right, easy. Send over another 2 saying the money comparison is kind of a principle thing. Okay, I could understand that too. I can understand that too. I mean, you guys already know certain things that I do don't necessarily make sense logically. But it is a little bit of a principle thing with some of the stuff I do too. Without a doubt. Like making quality of life improvements for spenders is a chicken poop move. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. I got the arena quick fill button. I'm good for quality of life changes for a long time. It's nice. So, I mean, here's one thing too that, and I've heard some people say, which I don't agree with, but it is one side of the argument where like a lot of quality of life changes have been added to the game for free. So is it wrong to make some of them exclusive to spend? And I would actually say no, it's not wrong, depending on what that quality of life feature is. Like I said before, like this, I don't consider this a quality of life feature. I see this as a competitive advantage. I see it as an entirely different category. For some, it sure, they'll see it as a quality of life thing, because they're not looking to compete, and they're just looking to, you know, tap their phone a little bit and collect some milestone rewards and stuff like that. And for the most part, I just grinded milestones too. It's not like I was out here grinding for every champion, but this is definitely a competitive, a major, the biggest competitive. Like, imagine this. Again, I want to do some testing. That's why I have a 21 win streak here. I want to do some testing, figure out how much of a difference it is. But because there's no end to the, like, once upon a time, you could run through all of your champions, right? And it didn't necessarily matter all that much if you saved a few minutes doing it, because you're out of champions anyway. It still mattered somewhat because, well, it allows you to do other things with your time, or it allows you to use that additional time to refresh your champions if you're really going hard for it, right? But for the most part, you used your champions, you gotta wait anyway. What's a few minutes gonna save you? Now, with the reduction of cooldowns on our champions, there is no end. For your high value champions, there is no end. So what that means is that if you're getting through your fights, you know, 15% faster, well, you're also just gaining 15% more points. Or sometimes the math is funny on that, but you guys know what I mean. You're just gaining like that many more points per minute of gameplay. And what if other modes were like that? What if you had the sigil, and for every alliance war you did, they were just like, we're gonna give your alliance 15% more points. It's ridiculous. It sounds totally ridiculous because like Kabam would never do that, right? But they're doing it in the arena. Like that's actually what it is. You're just gaining that many more points in a competitive mode. If they made Arena Express an additional 10 or 15% flat point gain, I'd honestly be fine with that. What? That's crazy. You'd be fine with that? What? See, I'm fine with it if it's just to get the milestones. Because, like, it's still a nice bonus, but at least it ends somewhere. So maybe when it's all said and, it's all said and done, someone only has a bonus, 1 million points advantage or something like that, 1.5 million point advantage, and you're done. It's still an advantage. It's still something that could make you miss a champion, but it's not like... I mean, I'm thinking about it every minute of the day. If I'm grinding for a champ and the person grinding next to me, the theoretical person grinding next to me, just on the scoreboard, we're in similar territory, similar range of points, and I know that they're gaining 15% more for every action that they do, every tap of the screen that equates to a certain number of points, there's generating 15% more of it. Dude, I'm going berserk. I'm losing my mind. Maybe more fine than a free quality, but okay. Still, I'd hate it. Okay, anyway, I want to do testing on it tomorrow, but it's already getting kind of late. So, before I go, Lorson also sent over $1. Not gonna forget you, buddy. Thank you for the $1. Saying, first they took our revive farming, and now they're taking away our arena. Rage? Well, they're not taking away the arena. But yeah, I understand. Rage indeed. It's annoying. If you're handsome, Brian. Tom, don't do this to me, dude. Don't do this to me. Don't you come in here with your nice compliment, the way you say it. Don't you do it. Don't even set me up for some terrible pun. Alright? I'm gonna end the stream before you could send a pun. Alright, Easy sent over 2 saying 2-day new account challenge to get the free sigil for testing. I wouldn't have the champions for it. I wouldn't have the masteries. I can't do it. It's not a bad idea. Dude, I was this close to asking Kabam. Hold on a second. Give me just 1 sec. I was this close to asking Kabam for like sigil access on the beta to do some testing or something. I don't even know if there's arena on the beta though. I'm gonna go look right now. Let's go find out together. Tremendous beard as well. Oh, don't you start too, Maximus. Can't handle the compliments. Let me see. Yeah, there is no arena here, which makes sense because the arena matches you do, they are actually other players. Plus, who the hell is spending time in the arena on a beta? But it actually would be nice to test with a sigil. So what I'm gonna have to do is there was a video on Reddit that shows the what it's like to have the Arena Express. I like your extremely long forehead. Okay, that's a little better. You bastard, dude. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna have to approximate, like I'm gonna basically record and then through editing, I'm gonna sort of make my own Arena Express. It's gonna be a little bit of a pain in the ass to do, but not that bad, really. So, what day is tomorrow? Tomorrow's not Wednesday, is it? Okay, phew. It's Tuesday. Yeah, hopefully I have time to do that tomorrow. And I'll try to approximate how much time is saved. And if anything, it might be like, I don't know, a second off in total. But it'll be a pretty close approximation. Okay, anyway, Easy, thank you again for the 2. And before I go, shout out to Easy. for being tonight's biggest D. Thank you, dude. Night BG, night chat, Devon. Have a good one. If you make your own Arena Express, is that already cheating? I am making my own my own Arena Express, and is it cheating? Maybe. But anyway, all right. I will, like I said, I will see you guys tomorrow. Probably normal time. Today was almost an early stream, but then it wasn't. So yeah, it'll probably be normal time tomorrow too. Have a good night, everybody. Hold on. Did Tom actually not put a joke? He just said bye-bye. Is it because I threatened you not to tell a joke? Did it actually work this time? There was no threat, actually. So, all right. Anyway, good night, everybody.